Um, so I remember in the 1990s, I heard a story about Michael Jordan got pulled over, and the cops sat there for 30 minutes trying to figure out what to do because they couldn't write him a ticket. And they couldn't write him a ticket because they couldn't use the name Michael Jordan because it was trademarked and owned by Nike. And because it was trademarked and owned by Nike, they had to get Nike's approval to use that name to make money off of. Because that's what the ticket is. It's just to make money. And I remember I was like, whoa, I got to do that one day. Well, here it is, like 30 years later. And I still haven't done it yet, but I'm in the process of doing it. But Tim's going to be showing everyone how to do this, because once you have the trademark, they can't do that to you. They can't write you tickets. They can't mess with you. The only time they can do anything to you is if you harm someone. And if they were to breach that trademark, guess what? They don't have qualified immunity. There's no qualified immunity under trademarks. That's about it.
Amazing, thank you. I just want to add, for those of you who didn't get the email, I did mention that well, everyone got the email, but in case you didn't read it, I did mention that if you weren't able to make it to the bonds or protection class, then this trademark class is what you want to be in, because it's kind of like the next best thing to protecting yourself, because the bond is your shield, protect yourself. Like they can't really get through, they can't get through a bond. But with this trademark, this is the next best thing. And you're going to want to do it anyway, even if you do have bonds in place as well, especially if you are operating in the public. If you are on public roads and, there's a chance you could get pulled over and, all the things. So, and how to defend the mark will be explained. Thank you, Tim. Is there anything you wanted to add, Tim, yourself while we have you here?
I wasn't really prepared, but
No worries.
it ties into everything, and it protects everything even stronger than it already is with bonds and the Minnesota name registration. It just supports everything, and it creates another layer of protection to the trust. It's powerful, and it puts everybody on notice too. So it can actually be a moneymaker if they violate you or your name. So good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, that is good stuff. Thank you. And I think too, it can be a nice flex as well in the public, because we can talk until we're blue in the face about like, well, I bonded my name. Well, what does that mean? It's bonded. Like, you can't do this to me or whatever. And it's like, well, we'll see about that. And then it's like, okay, you have to like go to court, for all of that to be unfolded. But if you tell them that it's trademarked and you can show them that that's a pretty clear sign, like, to just don't tread on me, So.